Hello, friends. I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope it's fantastic. Everything here is great. Yesterday, we talked about my journals. Not journals, nope. My logbooks. We talked about my logbooks as one way I've been trying to keep things in check. I have told you guys for a very long time, I have told everybody in my life for decades that one of the ways I keep my brain in check is meditation. And it's true. I try to meditate often. I will tell you that most of those times is like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. Not a very lengthy, I'm not sitting actively doing a full body meditation kind of thing. I'm not doing body scans or any of that stuff. But I've actively tried to meditate often throughout the day. And for some reason, last year, that kind of started to slip. I don't know why, but I found myself doing it less and less. And things started to become a little bit more scattered for me in December. And it just kind of I just wasn't able to focus. And so I don't make resolutions, but this all kind of came to a head the weekend of New Year's. And so it just kind of worked out that January 1st was when I started the logbooks, because it just was like, it was that weekend where I was like, man, I had bought those logbooks planning on using them for other journaling, and decided, no, these will be perfect for that. I have them, let's do it. And so I put a couple of things into practice. I've been walking every day, which has been fantastic. And a lot of times my meditations happen during walking, because I can concentrate on my breathing, I can concentrate on my stepping, and things just kind of slip away. But I wanted to get back to my morning meditations. I wake up, I have some coffee, and I meditate, like a very early thing. And I used to do it every day, and it kind of slipped. And so the logbook kind of helped me keep track of that, as well as my morning back exercises to keep my back pain away. That started to slip as well. So I've been back to doing that every day that I'm capable. There have been days that I haven't been capable. But the other thing I found was an app, and this app is called Healthy Minds. You can see it. It's free. It's a completely free app made by the Healthy Minds Foundation, and it is a guided meditation app. And I have been doing it every day. I have not missed a day. So, this says I did miss a day. I definitely did not miss a day. Yeah, I didn't miss a day. I know I didn't, because I have it in my logbook. Anyway, I'll tell you about that later. Healthy Minds is an attempt at teaching you meditative practices progressively. And I really like it for that. Sometimes, so for me, meditation has always been a struggle. It's not like it's an easy thing to do. And when I tell people that I meditate, they go, "Oh, I can't do that." You can. You just choose not to. Because there's really nothing to meditation other than sitting and trying not to think about things, or thinking about one thing specifically and letting everything else go. That's all it is. And the secret is, nobody can do that. Unless you've been meditating for decades and you have just superior mental capacity, you're going to get distracted. That's part of it. And part of it is recognizing that you're distracted and then bringing it back. Recognizing you're distracted and bringing it back. And doing that over and over. That's meditation. That's what it is, right? And so I found sometime in December that when I would try, I just couldn't bring it back. I would get distracted, recognize that I was distracted, and then just stay distracted. There was no moments of clarity for me. And I thought, let's give guided meditation a try. Also, let's use an app that holds me accountable. It has a score track, basically. It has different approaches to meditation. It has different session knowledge. It's trying to teach you about various aspects of your mind as you're learning, as you're going through the practice. And I can tell you, it's fantastic. I really like it. The lessons have been very good. They give you scientific research during some of the lessons. Some of the lessons are just you close your eyes and listen. You're not doing meditation. You're just listening to, here's an understanding about your brain. Here's a whatever, and then you'll have, days or weeks in a row of just doing meditative sessions. They're all guided. The speaker that I chose is the first guy you're introduced to. I think his name is Court, and I really like his way of teaching. His speaking voice is really nice. You can do active or sitting or whatever meditation. I often do my meditations lying down, unless I'm tired, because then I'm prone to falling asleep. I also have been experimenting with the active versions. You can change it in the app, and they'll kind of tune that lesson essentially for you based on whether you're being active or not. It'll give you some different prompts throughout the meditation, and I've been doing it, like I said, literally every day since January 1, and I've been very much enjoying it. It's a really rewarding process, and it's really helped me kind of refocus. It's just that little nudge of encouragement, right? And what I have found is I do this in the morning almost always. That when my child's here and I have to take her to school and stuff, sometimes I don't get it in because I have to work and whatever, and then I'll do it during my walk. But what I prefer to do is do this lesson, this meditation in the mornings, but when it's time for me to walk, I'll eat my lunch at like 11:30 and then immediately go walk. I have clarity to continue meditating, like to practice, like to do it myself with no guide. I don't take my phone usually. I just leave it here and I walk, and I have that space, that mental space to explore breathing techniques and stuff. And it has felt good. There have been days, especially last week, I had a couple of days I just could not. It just couldn't. But I sat still for 20 minutes regardless. I set my timer to 20 minutes usually. And I sat through it regardless. Even though my mind was wandering and I was fighting with it the whole time, I sat through it anyway, because that's really what it comes down to. It's a practice that you have to practice. Like it's a skill like anything else, right? I think it's really worthwhile. If you are an intellectual person, chances are you're overthinking everything anyway. So overthink your brain and try to I guess play it. Try to see if you can take control of it. See if don't let it win. Like, don't overthink your brain. Just beat it at its own game. And I think that part of that is learning a proper meditation technique that works for you, and a practice that is regular and that you can put into action. And for a free app that gives you daily prompts, daily lessons, I don't think it could get any better than Healthy Minds. So just wanted to say that. Obviously, they're not giving me anything for this. They don't know I exist. They don't need to know. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends and wonderful people. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Today's word you should know to sound smart is tumid. It is an adjective meaning pompous and swollen with pride. We cannot stand it when Catherine wins arguments about our couture and art collecting because the tumid expression that crosses her face after conversational victory is so loathsome. Tumid, T-U-M-I-D. That must be the same root word as tumescent. So tum, T-U-M, must mean like swollen or something? I've never heard that word, and it's obviously not in here. Is tomb a word?